Well, good morning. From On Fire Graphics, we're back again. This is part 2 of the Pete Vargas bike, the winner of the Copperopolis Bikers Inner Circle rally. I got the fenders on the primer stand, and I came in and just started to work, and I thought, God dang it! I forgot my damn camera. Anyway, these are primed, and in the midst of all that, we got the front fender primed. There was a few things that I had to kind of sand out of this that I really didn't like, so we sanded her down, and now we got fresh primer on there. Primer sealer, ready to rock and roll. This thing is ready for base coat. These fenders are ready for base coat. Let's show you the tank. Alrighty, here's the tank. We just put some primer sealer on it, and it's looking awesome. The dent is completely gone. Let's see if I can roll around. You can't see it. So you can see a little bit of a shadow right on top of the shine, and it's all gone. My little secret, have just a different way of going about it, and I don't like to give out too many secrets. Some of this stuff you'll have to figure out for yourself if you're refinishing these. But that repair took me probably about 30 minutes, and it's all done. So now we'll clean the tank up, get it all nice, ready to rock and roll, and we'll get some primer down on this bad boy and get it ready for the base coat. The original plan is to put some skulls back here. We're going to put a skull facing forward, make him on fire, but we kind of changed it up a little bit. We're going to give him something a little extra for his buck, and it'll still have skulls, and it'll still have fire, but it'll look trick as hell. So, anyway, when Pete gets his bike back, I hope he's grinning from ear to ear, because I am, just with the thought of it. Anyway, we will be back. Alrighty, we're ready for primer. Dent's filled, everything's clean. We wiped it down. I like to clean the metal off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to get just any kind of grease off there, and then I let it dry thoroughly. So it's completely dry, and it's ready to rock and roll. So the compressor, I already fired it up. We're primed, and we got primer in the cup, and we'll show you the end result once we get our primer down. Alrighty, we got the primer on it, and this is a metal lock primer. I just love it, man. It goes on, just flows out real nice. Everything is nice and ready to rock and roll. Everything looks good, so it should go pretty well. Anyway, next is base coat. We're rocking. We're getting this thing done. Alrighty, primer's all cured. It's been about 3 hours since we put the primer down. Also sprayed me a little test panel and put my finger in it and made sure we're good to go. I run some sandpaper through it. I like to make sure that the primer is dry. The biggest problem that I think that people have is not really sure of whether the primer is dry or not. So what I like to do is shoot a little test panel, run my finger through it, just kind of scratch it and see how it is. Run some sandpaper on it, sand it down the metal, make sure it's all nice and dry. So that's what we did. We're ready for base coat. We're getting her on. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, the first coat of black's on. Got a nice good coverage. Everything looks good. Nice lay down on the paint. Just laid down real nice. We'll clean it up. Everything will be perfect. There it is. So now we're on to waiting for a second coat. This is all House of Color. This is House of Color Black. It'll ought to look really cool when it's done. Alrighty, folks. Well, today's Saturday. We got Jerry Southworth coming down. We're going to hit the bar tonight. I'm going to take some photos of a bike that's already done with some beautiful girls. So it's going to be a hell of a good time. We'll have a few pics to put in the middle of this video of just my weekend. Just kind of the little bull crap that people like to do. this bike is ready to rock and roll for graphics. So when we get back on Monday, we're going to start the graphics on it, and we can get this bike back to Pete by next week. And so it should look pretty good. And stay tuned. My weekend's going to go kind of slow, but yours is going to go in about maybe in about 10 seconds. It all depends from the next clip. So we'll see you when you get back, and thanks for watching.
Hey Pete, it's Jerry from Unique Exposure and Bikers Inner Circle here, taking a look at your tanks that Rod's doing for you. They're looking awesome, man. Wait till you see these cleared. Probably shouldn't even show these to you yet. They're going to be so cool. Anyway, looking forward to shooting your bike. Make sure you pick out your model or whoever you want in those pictures, and we'll get her done. Take it easy. See ya.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday. It was a long night last night. We were out with Jerry Southworth, and he was doing a photo shoot down there at the 210 North. A lot of chicks got up on a bike that a custom builder did here in Reno, and it was pretty cool, and chicks were getting up on there and the whole 9 yards. So as you've seen, Jerry was in the shop yesterday. He stopped by and kind of checked things out a little bit. If you ain't seen his work, check out Unique Exposure. And I'm telling you, that guy can make any woman look good. Anyway, he's over in Sacramento, and he's a hell of a guy. So ladies, if you want to give your man something really bitchin' for a gift, this is the guy to go to. Thanks a lot, Jerry, for coming on over. It was awesome. It was awesome having you here, going to lunch and hanging out. Anyway, we're back to work on Pete's bike. We got a few things here that I don't like, so I'm going to kind of change things up a little bit. But basically, from here on out, I mean, you guys got the sneak peek. This is the second coat of fire, and we're going to kind of leave it at that. I've got this side here's done, but this side hasn't had really too much of the second coat. So I'm not really liking how it's flowing. We're going to fix it a little bit. That's the fine thing about doing base coats, is you can fix anything you want. So anyway, the next time you see this, it will be going back to Pete. All the secrets are coming out right now, and we're not going to put them in, but here's my idea. We're going to put skulls between this here, and then there's going to be a bottom fire underneath here. So the skulls will be down through here. Also thought about running the skulls right up through here too. So he's going to have plenty of skulls to play with, and it should be really, really badass. So anyway, it's time for me to get to work. We'll see you on part 3 of this film here. Once again, I'd like to thank BikersInnerCircle.com for bringing me on board. I really appreciate it. This is a really big time for me, and this is really badass. So we'll see you guys soon. See you on part 3. Okay, I said I'd see you on part 3. I was in there making the movie, but I wanted to show you what I did. I just changed a few things just to kind of give it a little bit more definition. I tried to even out this side here to that side there. One was a little lower and I didn't like it, so we evened that out. I fogged in some of the fire. If you noticed on the last picture that we just showed you, all this was connected. So needless to say, I tore some of that apart, and it's looking really, really cool. Now this is what it looks like, if it'll get the picture. This is what it looks like with its candied. So I've just pushed it all back on the fender and on the rear fender over there. I wanted to push it back so it looked, you know, the first coat of this is all done. So I'm just trying to get things taken care of and getting her put together. So now we'll tell you, we'll see you on part 3. I hope Pete really digs this, because it's looking bitchin'. So anyway, this one here, we're gonna get the skulls on it. We're gonna do the yellow, chrome yellow, candy it back, and we'll go through and do all the highlights, and this thing will be ready to ship off to clear. Can't wait to see it. I hope Pete really loves it.